Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today, in our program, My Life with Gora, an autobiography of Saraswati Gora. She is an atheist and freedom fighter. Today, I am going to read out you the 9th chapter of it, A Strange Experience. I have never really been timid, but because of an incident that occurred in Colombo, I became mortally afraid. The fear never left me for a long time. I could never sleep if a stranger was in our house. The incident that had occurred that night in Colombo was the cause of this. I must have been about 18 years old when I went to Colombo. How can someone like me in a foreign land be brave and courageous? What really happened was, it was a month ago that we started living in the new house near the Ananda College. I was alone at home. A fellow of 30 to 35 years old came. As soon as he arrived, he announced in Tamil, "I came to repair the tap in your backyard." I was astonished hearing the words from a guy. He wore clean clothes because only a couple of days before that, the workers from the municipality came and repaired the plumbing. To repair the plumbing meant, since we came into a new house, to check the previously existing plumbing and make sure that the water flowed through the taps well. Then, why did this fellow come? I thought. I answered him in Tamil. They came and repaired it. Just please write that on a piece of paper and give it to me, he said. I thought I must write that, and so I wrote it in English. He left. He returned the next day at the same time. Why did you come again? I asked him. He said, the paper you gave me yesterday was no good. Write another note saying that you didn't send a report saying that the faucet needed repairing. I must ask my husband about those details, I answered him. Then he asked when my husband would be home. I told him the times. I reported all this to Gora at dinner time in the evening. I was suspicious. He neglected it a lot. The night passed. As our house was rather large, we rented out a portion of it. The renter worked at a small job. His wife was probably a couple of years older than me. I managed to converse with her in Tamil. I told her the incident about the stranger. The next day, Gora went to the college. I went back to bed. Then someone knocked at the backyard door. My neighbor thought it was the scavenger woman, and so she opened the door. The same stranger who came a couple of days ago came right into the house. He asked my neighbor to wake me up, saying that he had business with me. She woke me up. We both went into her part of the house. It was he. Why did you come again? I asked. The paper you wrote the other day was not good. You must write a letter again saying that you had not reported, he said. Why this fuss every day? I thought if I wrote that letter, the problem would be taken care of. I turned around and went into my room to fetch a pen and paper. I was trying to find a paper to write on. Meanwhile, I heard some horrible sounding cries. I shuddered. I turned around and ran. He had my neighbor pressed against a wall and was choking her throat with one of his hands. With the other, he drew a knife. She had a golden necklace on her neck. I shouted. He heard my shouting. He left her throat. I turned towards the door and ran out for help. He was running towards me and was following me. I was scared that he would kill me too. The outside gate was closed. There was no time to open it, so I jumped. It was surely a matter of life and death. Noticing that I got on the street, he got on it from another way. In fright, I shouted, "Thief, thief," in Telugu. There was no one on the street who knew Telugu. Some probably knew Tamil. Still, because I feared for my life, I cried, "Thief, thief," in Telugu. The thought didn't occur to me that no one would understand if I cried in Telugu. I was young, and on top of it, I just witnessed suddenly a horrible scene. Some people were coming towards me. Hearing my shouting, they rushed. They were the Muslims who supplied milk to us regularly. Although I was crying in Telugu, they understood my problem. They ran in the direction in which I pointed. They pursued the man, clamoring a lot of. The man had no way to escape. He got caught. As it was broad daylight, a big group gathered to watch the disturbance. Everyone contributed to beating of him. The Ananda College students who were passing by learning about this, they ran to find Gora and also to get the police. The police arrived and took a report. At last, having saved her own life, my neighbor came, but she couldn't speak. I was narrating the details of the incident, of the way he displayed his knife while squeezing her throat. I was speaking freely with no hesitation. Meanwhile, Gora arrived. When I saw, I suddenly broke out crying. The crying rushed out of my heart. Then we had to appear in the court and give testimony. That was only a long story. The one good thing that came out of it was that he voluntarily admitted his guilt. The news of this somehow got to the newspapers. After reading the news, Anrappa came to comfort us. He was sorry that we didn't inform him of the news until then. Gora said to him that it wasn't such a big affair. In fact, that's true. But in the beginning, a sort of fear haunted me for a long time. If the landlord or some other stayed in the house, I wouldn't sleep that day. I had that fear inside me for a long time. Even if there was no one around, I would lock the doors and sleep alone. Normally, in towns, people go to sleep locking up gates and doors of their houses. Before this incident, we always kept our doors open in Colombo. Our neighbors were more careful. After the incident, I would lock up the gates even in the daytime. I was able to gradually be rid of such fears and distrust as I turned more and more to public life. Instead of dreading obstacles and withdrawing into a narrow space, we have been learning to confront them regardless of whether we succeeded or failed. Many a good thing happened thanks to this lesson. And here concludes the chapter, A Strange Experience. And in the next episode, I shall read out you the new chapter, Eating Meat. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to our Positive Atheism English channel presented by Samaram channels, which has crossed more than 20 crore views. Please like, subscribe and share our videos, and for notification of our new videos, please click the bell icon.